everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to be here at TPC Scottsdale for this Q School final alongside John McCarthy. John, an absolute pleasure to be here.
Well, thanks very much, Luke. It's so nice to be able to have you as part of the Golf Club 2019, and especially glad to be here at TPC Scottsdale. I've never been here before. Obviously, it's a big deal for me to see a course like this, and it looks like it's prime for quite an event here today. Have you been down to the course? I mean, have you been looking around at this place? Because I'm in awe.
Yeah, beautiful patch of land, this one. A really good testing golf course. But the superintendents, you've got to take your hat off to them. They've done an outstanding job. If a player makes a mistake, it'll be on them.
Absolutely. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. And I'm just soaking it all in down here in Scottsdale and hoping for an exciting round of golf.
No, there's no golf like the Q School. This is where pressure really elevates. Imagine playing for your future. Well, that's what this week's all about.
Can't wait to check it out. We're going to check back in with you after 9 holes, and we'll see how things are going after that.
And about 12 feet to go to get to that cup.
Ooh, that looked good.
And for the par.
And finishing the hole with a solid putt.
And starting today's round off at even par. And next up is a par 4, folks.
Well, so far so good for this one. I think you'll like that.
27 feet to the cup.
Oh, that was close.
And this for the par. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And now, let us see what the third hole has in store.
And he's probably going to like that.
This one's heading for the green. Okay, and hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities.
And the putt drops for eagle.
And 2 under for the day after that one. And teeing off on this par 3. And this is looking a bit long, I think. And as it turns out, that's safely on the green. And this putt's for birdie.
Oh my goodness, just missed.
And this one's about 3 feet from the cup. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And he's got to be happy with that. And this for the birdie. Ooh, and it just misses. This puts about 3 feet away. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And now setting up for the par 4. Five feet to go here. And that'll drop the birdie. And no change in the standings after that hole. And setting up for the par 3 hole. Going with the 8-iron here. And I think this shot might have a bit too much club. And that shot will be on the green with a fairly lengthy putt ahead. This one's about 3 feet away. And the par putt will drop. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And let's see what the 8th has in store today. Yeah, I think you'll like that. From here, it's about 100 yards to the pin. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this putt is for birdie. And for the par. And a decent putt. And 3 under for the day after that one. And teeing off on this par 4. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. From 14 feet. Oh my goodness. And for the par. And as he finishes up the front 9, Luke, he's found himself in a pretty good spot, if you ask me.
Oh, I love this part of any tournament, John. 9 holes to go. They call it the finish, the championship finish. Who's got the strongest mind as well as the most complete game? Will this leader be able to take it all the way to the house? Gee, I hope so.
Thanks, Luke. Now let's get back to it. Okay, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And this putt is for birdie. And just missing the birdie there. Oh, that would have been amazing. And tapping in for par. And after that hole, he's still in first place. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. I think we'll find some fairway here. And from about 120 yards out. Here's a pitching wedge. I think this might be a bit long. Well, you'll probably like that. And about 22 feet to the cup from here. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And for the par. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this putt is for bogey. And after that hole, 2 under. And that also means he is in first place on the leaderboard. And moving along now on the 12th hole. Going with a pitching wedge here. And I think he will be pleased with that. And about 17 feet to the cup. Oh, that's bad luck there. And this one's for par. And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. And now the 13th hole. And about 180 yards to the pin. And that looks like a 5-iron. Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And this putt is for birdie. And today currently sitting at 3 under par. Okay, let's see what this tee shot has in store on the 14th. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 125 yards to the pin. Going with the pitching wedge here. Right where he was on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th hole. This one's looking pretty good so far. $125 yards to go here. Here is the pitching wedge. And not the best approach shot we've seen today. Just not enough club on that one. And this putt is essential for saving par. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that'll be for the bogey. And after that one, he's still in first place. And setting up on the 16th tee. All right, 20 feet out. Oh, my lands. That was very close. And this putt is for par. Nice little putt. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. Hitting the green here off the tee on this par 4. Ooh, and that was very close. Just didn't drop. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, and that was very, very close. This one's about 9 feet away. Oh, that was very close. And this one for bogey. Ooh, that was very close. And this for the double bogey. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. Teeing it up here on the 18th. This next putt for a final round score of 71. And this could be the start of something spectacular, Luke. Capping the Q School final off with a win, no doubt qualifies them to play in the Web.com Tour next season.
I really like the look of this player, John. I think they've got a bright future. I really feel the Web.com Tour is just a stepping stone to a big career. Well, that's all we've got time for today, folks. Hope to see you soon. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elby, delighted to have your company for the opening event of the Web.com Tour season. Pleased to be joined alongside John McCarthy, and John, this feels very much like the first day of school.
Well, that's the vibe I've been getting from talking to some of the players and walking the course a little bit earlier today. There's a definite sense of a little bit of trepidation in some of them, I think. What's your experience over the years covering this kind of thing? What do you get the same vibes as I'm picking up?
No question, there's a lot of nerves, people trying to find out where they fit in amongst the class, if you will.
Right.
And also a lot of excitement. Anytime there's a new chance to achieve something, well, it really has that excitement and anticipation. But they really want to get to work. They've got to get their head into the game, because you don't want to get a grade F at the end of the year for failure.
For sure. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. And let's continue to follow this golfer from tee to green and all through 18. Let's check back in after 9 holes and see how they're faring.
Absolutely, John. Let's get down to the course and check out the action.
And that will not be on the green. And just not enough club on that one. And this putt to save par. And that one will drop. And starting the round off at even par. And now let's move to the second hole. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And about 17 feet left to go. Ooh, I thought that was going to go. And this for the par. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop. And this one is for the bogey. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And now the third hole tee off.
He's got to be pleased with that.
From 125 yards out. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. Ooh, just missing here. And this for the birdie. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And that one's going to bring him down to even par. And now setting up on this par 3. I think he'll be happy with that. 36 feet to go. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. This shot might be a perfect shot, folks. And that putt's gonna drop for par. Okay, and still holding steady in second place after that hole. Next up is the par 5. Okay, and from 150 yards out. And here's an 8-iron. And not the greatest of swings on that approach shot. From here, it's about 10 feet away. Ooh, unfortunate. And this putt's for par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And after that hole, staying right there in second place. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And I think he will like that. And about 16 feet left to go. Oh my gracious, that was close. And this one for bogey. And he's going to move down in the standings after that hole. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And I think he will be happy with that. And this putt is for birdie. And with that, he will move into a tie for the top spot. And now, setting up on this par 3. Here's a pitching wedge. And I think he'll like that. And about 14 feet away here. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. This one's a close call. This could be in the rough. That's too bad. He's ended up in the water here. Looks like this is going a bit long. And I think that'll play safely on the green after that. Ooh, and that was very close. And this one's for the bogey. And Luke, he's finished the front 9 and he's wound up in a pretty favorable spot, wouldn't you say?
Tied for the lead is a great position heading into the final 9 holes, but this is when the tournament really heats up. A lot of golf left to play.
Cheers, Luke. From about 145 yards out. Going with the 8-iron. This is heading towards the green. And this putt's for birdie. All right, and that hole is going to bring him down to even par. Hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. And I think he's going to like that.
This putt's about 3 feet away. And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. And next up is a par 4, folks. And this is looking fairway bound.
I think he's going to like that.
And this one's for birdie.
And a good putt.
And sitting at 2 under for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And time for the 13th here.
I think he'll like that. And he will like that.
This one's about 11 feet from the cup. And for the par. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. And setting up now on the 14th hole. Might be a bit too much club on this one.
And I think he's going to like that.
12 feet to go here. And this for the par. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th here. And that one is on the green with quite a bit of real estate to make up on that next putt. Yes, about 3 feet to the cup from here. And the par putt will drop. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. And now teeing off on the par 5.
Nothing wrong with that. Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. This putt's for birdie. And finishing this one with a good putt. And no change ranking-wise after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And from 150 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. From 30 feet. And this putt is for par. And a nice putt. And after that one, 3 under for the day. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And a promising looking shot here. And if this drops, it's for a final round score of 68. Oh, that was so close. 5 feet to go here. Ooh. And this one for the double. With that last shot, he'll take the event. He winds up on the top of that leaderboard. That's some fantastic news, Luke.
Well, it's a fantastic outcome. Not only their first win, but if they can get a couple more, then they'll get that instant promotion to the PGA Tour. Well, that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us today. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the Sand Dune Classic. My name is Luke Elvey, and with me is John McCarthy.
Hi, Luke. Pleased to be here.
Well, this never gets old, John. I'm eager to see what goes down here today. I think some top-notch golf is on the schedule.
Thanks, Luke. Talk to you soon. Those first drive nerves out of the system. And about 115 yards to the pin. And this one's looking pretty good. And he's in the short stuff now. And this for the birdie. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And starting the round off at even par. And now setting up for the par 4. I don't think he really had a clean swing on that one. Putt is for bogey. And unfortunately, he's going to move down in the standings after that one. And now let's move to the third hole. This shot may be a bit long, folks. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. This one's about 20 feet away. This one's about 7 feet away. And that one will drop. And currently, in today's event, the score to beat is 2 under par. And next up, we have a par 5 hole. Let's see what happens here out of the rough. And that shot is back in the fairway. this putt to save par. Solid putt. And he's moving in the right direction, moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. And I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up. About 100 yards to the pin. And he'll be happy with that. And this is for birdie. Oh, and I thought that was going to go. This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. And the par putt drops. And 1 over for the day after that hole. And that means he's also tied for 11th spot on the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off. And this shot's looking promising. And 110 yards or so to the pin. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. This putt's right around a 9-footer. And that putt drops for par. And he's going to move up on the leaderboard after that one. And teeing off on this par 4. Well, so far so good for this one. And from 155 yards out. Looks like a 7-iron. And he's probably going to like that. And this putt's for birdie. And 13 feet to go here. And that putt will go for par. And +1 on the day after that hole. And he's also tied for 9th on the leaderboard. And now the 8th hole. Oh, this is a tough call. Could be rough, could be fairway. And he's got to be happy with that. And about 140 yards to go. He's on the green and about 5 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And that hole will bring him down to even par. And he's tied for second place on the leaderboard. Okay, and on to the 9th. Going with a pitching wedge here. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, inches away. And that's about a few feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And we have Luke back with us. Hello, Luke. What are you seeing out there from your point of view today?
Well, just a shot off the lead, heading into the final few holes. It's going to be an absolute nail-biter, this one.
Thank you, Luke. Now back to the action. And let's see what the 10th has in store. And I'm not quite sure here. It could end up in the fairway, though. And hitting from 195 yards out. That looks like the hybrid. Looking good. Yeah, this one's about 19 feet away. Oh my goodness, that was close. And 11 feet to go here. And the putt will drop. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. And is currently tied for second place on the leaderboard. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Okay, and setting up here in the rough. Well, I'm not sure exactly where this will end up, but it could be bad. This putt is essential to save par. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. And heading for the green. And this for the birdie. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. I don't think he'll be too pleased with that shot. This one's a 9-footer. And this is looking very good for the birdie. And he's still in first place after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. Well, this is a close one. It could end up in the fairway. Okay, about 165 yards to the pin. And here's the 6-iron. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, that was very close. And now let's take a look at that leaderboard. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And setting up now on the 15th. Well, this one could be either way, folks. I'm not sure if it's going to be safe or not. And about 7 feet to go here. Ooh, that would have been good. This one's about a 7-footer. Ooh, almost. And this for the bogey. Okay, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And just about to tee off on this par 3. Here's a 9-iron. Ooh, I think he might clear the green on this one. Poor luck on that approach shot. Too much club. And this is about a 4-footer. And that one will drop for par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And let's see what the 17th has in store. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And about 100 yards to the pin from here. And this could be long. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, what could have been? That could have been a birdie, but it just missed. And tapping in for par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now, teeing up for the final hole of the round. Okay, and 135 yards to the pin. Going with the 9-iron here. Fantastic. And hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to open up some real interesting possibilities. And the putt drops for eagle. And Luke, as that last shot goes in, that's propelling him to his 2nd win on this Web.com tour.
That's wonderful golf. To win once is great, but twice superb. And heaven forbid they get that 3rd win, then they're heading straight to the PGA Tour. Well, on behalf of John McCarthy and all the hard-working staff at HB Studios, thanks for your company. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the East Coast Classic. My name is Luke Elvey and with me is John McCarthy.
Thanks for that intro, Luke. It's always a pleasure to be in the booth with you. What's happening?
Well, we've got a beautiful course and a great field of golfers, John, who are at the top of their game. It's a fantastic day for golf. This will be a beauty, I'm sure.
Thanks, Luke. We'll talk to you after 9 holes. And all kinds of possibilities ahead here, folks. Looking forward to it. "11 feet to the cup." This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And starting the round off with a par, not bad. And now Now let's see what the second hole has in store. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. Okay, and about 145 yards left. And here's an 8-iron. Okay, and he's on the green now. And this putt is for eagle. And that putt drops. And he will move up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. Going with the pitching wedge here. And I think he will like that. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, just missing here. And this putt's for par. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And next up is a par 4, folks. Oh, and he's going through the branches here. And it looks like it's going into the deep stuff. And this putt to save par. And that putt will drop. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. And I don't think that was the cleanest of swings. And he's taking this one through some branches. Looking like 8 feet to the cup here. Ooh, that looked good. And this for the bogey. And that one will drop. And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. And moving on to the 6th. Look at this drive go. Going for days. And about $110 to the pin from here. And from 24 feet away. Oh, and wouldn't that have been pretty? It's a solid attempt, but a very long putt. And with the tap, they'll get a par. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And 180 yards out. And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. Now let's see what happens here from the sand trap. Very nicely done out of the sand onto the green now. I'm thinking birdie for this next shot. For the birdie. And after that one, currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And now setting up on the par 3. And this putt's for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. And on to the 9th hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. And with this, hopefully they can save par. Ooh, and just inches away. And about 8 feet to the cup from here. Oh my goodness. And about 7 feet to go here. And that one will drop. And as he finishes up on the 9th here, Luke, he's found himself in a pretty favorable position.
Oh, it's always great having the lead, John, but this player doesn't want to switch off because there's going to be a bunch of players wanting to come at them if they're trying to win the championship.
Thank you, Luke. Now let's get back into the action here at the 10th. And I think this one's going to find the fairway. And I think he will be pleased with that. And this one's about 8 feet. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And for the par. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. And now the 11th hole. And going with the 9 iron. This is going towards the green here. And this putt is for birdie. And that one's right in the cup. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And let's see what the 12th has in store. This one's looking pretty good so far. Oh, I'm holing it out with the pitch shot here from a distance. Very nicely played golf shot. And no change in his standings after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4. I think he'll like that. All right, from 24 feet out. And about 13 feet away here. Is this going to be too good to be true? And they're about 3 feet away here. And that drops for bogey. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And now setting up for the par 4. And I think he will like that. From 115 yards out. Could have put a bit too much club on this one. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this for the birdie. And a decent little putt there. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And I think he'll like that. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. One will drop for par. And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. Okay, and moving on to the 16th here. This one's looking good. And with that, he will be putting. And this putt is for birdie. Oh. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that par putt will drop. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. And teeing off on this par 4. and to save par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And that also means he's in first place on the leaderboard. And about 145 yards to the pin. Going with the 8-iron. And this one's heading towards the green. Very well played golf shot. Hitting this par 5 and 2, it's going to set up some serious possibilities. And just missing. And this next putt is for 66 on their final round. And that one goes for birdie. And just like that, Luke, check this out. We have a winner. 3rd win on the Web.com Tour for him.
Don't forget, John, this win also gives them their PGA Tour card. I think they'll be celebrating hard and fast tonight, John. They've deserved it. Well, that's going to do it from here. I'm Luke Elvey, and from John McCarthy, see you next time. Hello and welcome to the PGA Tour opener for the season. I'm Luke Elvey, joined alongside, as always, John McCarthy. And John, always love the first event, particularly for a rookie. Their excitement and anticipation is magnified.
And I guess there's got to be an immense amount of work that goes into this just to get them to this level. What kind of extra skills do they need to play at this kind of high level with this incredible field that they have here today?
Well, of course, the depth of talent gets even greater. We're against the world's best right here. But the one thing that they need to maintain is what they did to get here is what they need to continue. No point changing the plan now that you've made it to the big stage.
Right.
If you're good enough to be a PGA Tour pro, well, that's what got you here. Keep it going. Just improve your weaknesses and play to your strengths.
And just kind of, and just keep that trust your game, and kind of go with that flow and try to ride that out.
Absolutely. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself and think about all the big money on offer and what could happen if you win. It's just stick to the processes and let the outcomes take care of themselves.
Great. Well, that's a great way to kick this event off, and let's check back in after 9 holes, and we'll see how this golfer's faring then. How's that sound?
Looking forward to seeing the action.
Here is the pitching wedge. From 23 feet away. And starting today's round off at even par. And now let's see what this second hole has in store. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. 135 yards to the pin. Going with the 9-iron. And that approach is on the green, but quite lengthy putt ahead. And for the par. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And now teeing off on the par 3 hole. I think this shot might be a bit long. It looks like that's safely on. And about 16 feet to go. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. All right, here's the 4th hole. And this drive's just smoking, folks. Okay, about 140 yards to go. And that's a pretty inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities. And this for the birdie. All right, let's take a peek at the leaderboard now. And now he finds himself tied for first. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And about 9 feet to go here. And that one goes in for the bird. And he's still tied for first after that. And teeing off on this par 3. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. This putt's for birdie. Close. This putt's about a 2-footer. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. "15 feet away here. And missing the birdie, unfortunately. And tapping in for par. And 2 under for the day after that one. Okay, we find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off. From 140 yards out. Here's a 9-iron. Okay, and hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities. And this one's for birdie. And after that hole, 3 under on the day. And that also means he is in first place on the leaderboard. And now the 9th hole.
And he's probably not too pleased with that.
And this is for birdie. And about 5 feet to go here. Ooh, and it just misses. And this putt is for bogey. And as he finishes up here on the front 9, Luke, he's found himself in a pretty favorable spot.
Oh, John, I love this part of the tournament. It's when it really heats up, and having the lead going to the final 9 holes is the best position to be in. But everyone's gunning for the title. Will they have what it takes down the stretch?
Thanks, Luke. Let's chat again at the 18th. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. And this one is on the green with a lengthy putt ahead. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And for the par. And a nice putt there. And after that one, he's still tied for first. And moving on to the 11th hole. Well, this one's questionable as to where it's going to end up. Well, you'll probably like that. 14 feet to go. Oh my, that just missed, and would have been a birdie if it had gone in. And currently sitting at 2 under for the day. Okay, moving on to the 12th. Something sounded off with that swing. And this next shot is coming out of the mulch. Well, I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up. And that one just went rough to rough. And this lie is currently in the rough. I think he's going to like that. From 28 feet out. Oh, that's bad luck there. And for the par. And this putt is for bogey. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And 1 under for the day after that hole. And setting up for the par 3 hole. Yeah, not the greatest luck on that approach shot. And that's weird because he's been doing pretty well with his greens in regulation today this round. This one looks about 4 feet. And that putt drops on in for par. And he's still tied for first place after that one. And now the 14th hole. This is a close one. It could be in the fairway. He's got to be pleased with that. And this for the birdie. This one's about 6 feet away. Just missing here. And this one is for the bogey. And after that hole, he's going to go up to even par. And he's tied for second place on the leaderboard. And setting up now on the 15th tee. this one's looking like it's finding the fairway.
It looks like he's going through some trees.
And he will like that. We're about 11 feet from the cup here. Oh my, this is looking too good to be true. And this one's for par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, staying fast in the second place on the leaderboard. And now setting up on the 16th tee. Appears to be heading for the fairway here.